So I apologize for those who won't be able to speak under open forum as we only have a 15-minute portion for that, and we'll come back to that. So we will get started with the clerk calling the first 10 names of people who signed up for open forum.
As I call your name, please approach the podium in any order and please state your name for the record. Gene Hazard, Barbara Tenjeri, Dwayne Butler, Jillian Scott, Tu Pham, Tony Vasquez, Alan Nguyen, Rosendo Gomez, Vicente Soto, Manuel Romero, and Deborah Vaughn, Imani Abernathy, Anissa Rashid, and Lori Gunman.
And ladies and gentlemen, I also forgot to tell you what the time limit is. Since we expect later on in the evening, we will have several hundred public speakers this evening because we have several controversial items later. So the maximum speaking time for each public speaker will be 1 minute only. So I apologize that it's short, and we will stick to that. Okay, thank you. So first person, come on up, please, to the microphone.
Good evening, everyone. Please forgive me. My name is Jillian Scott. We only have 1 minute. I'm coming before the board today addressing services rendered pertaining to item number 16, A-D-E, because I've exhausted all of the resources available and have left me nowhere else to turn to begin properly address and correcting what should have been responded to by protocol rather than collusion and blackmail. The government of the state of California, County of Alameda, has made my physical crop and is making me and my family the scapegoat for its errors and mistakes and bad choices. In the year 99, April 6th, the United Nations Commission General Assembly issued out federal document ACN 9460 on international trade law negotiations and arbitration. The state of California, County of Alameda Point Collaborative, hereinafter known as ABC, federal government low-income assisted housing accepted for me in exchange for monies cheated me in a previous trial, just as long as I didn't file any legal complaints. Information totaling about 400 pages, serving purposes of the document ACN 9460, all have used with no intent of keeping up to its part of the agreement.
Thank you, Ms. Scott.
And my name is Nicole Renee Gillard. I'm sorry I had to come in the form of a sodium because they were refusing me to file an appeal to request a retry on the case where a judge Krashner is illegally holding my daughter in a foster home.
Perhaps we could have someone from city administration talk to you, but I'll to the side.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, speaker, please.
Good evening, Mayor. My name is Alan Nguyen, the owner of Generation Food Supply at 1930 International.
Could you get a little closer to the microphone so you
Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
My business is a wholesale beauty supply product. We do annual revenues of about $1 million in sales last year. My customers often load pallets, and so loading is critical to my business. After several discussions with the BRT and AC Transit, the city staff, and taking a hard look at the BRT plans, I have to say that adapting to the physical changes brought by the BRT will be quite challenging. I believe that parking and wholesale loading for my customers will be tough and very difficult. In that sense, customers of mine will be looking towards other businesses in nearby cities. That's the same as my competitors. Right now, there's a really small loading zone on my block that serves 3 businesses that share the same loading zone. We make it work, but sometimes it's very difficult. With the block of the right lane for the AC Transit, we'll be losing a lot of revenues to my business, and so I would please hope that the city would take a look into helping some of the small businesses adapt to BRT. Thank you.
Thank you.
Folks, yeah, be ready to just come right up because we're trying to move things along
Mi nombre es Vicente Soto, soy dueño de B&A Playas, localizado en el 2001 en la International Blvd. El negocio vende reparo electrodomésticos, por lo que requiero de acceso de camionetas de carga para entregar de estas mercancías. He tenido al menos 4 visitas del personal de la ciudad y AC Transit sobre el impacto que el BRT causará en mi negocio. Esto se debe a que una estación del BRT estará enfrente de mi negocio y 14 espacios de estacionamiento serán removidos de la cuadra, incluyendo 6 espacios enfrente de mi establecimiento. Por otra parte, mis clientes no podrán dar vuelta a la izquierda en la Internacional para llegar a mi negocio y también no podrían descargar o cargar aparatos enfrente o cerca de mi negocio de manera cómoda y segura. Del mismo modo, el cruce peatonal de la nueva estación en medio de la calle corre directamente hacia la entrada de mi establecimiento. Esto no es seguro para el pasaje del BRT. La ciudad de Easy Transit ha propuesto una nueva zona de descarga a la vuelta de la esquina, pero esto no ayuda ya que sería muy pequeña.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Vicente Soto. I own an appliance store in 2001 International Blvd. I sell and repair appliances, so I need loading access spaces for trucks. I have links for one-on-one interviews with basic transit and business staff on the impacts of the BRT and customer business. A BRT stop will be placed just in front of my business. 14 spaces will be lost. Parking spaces, and what the city provides me a solution does not really work for me. They propose an additional loading zone which is already competitive in the side of the business. In addition, the BRT station will be hazardous to my staff, passengers, and customers. So again, that doesn't work for me. Therefore, I urge you today to vote on assistance that will help me either continue or move out of this place anywhere in Oakland, wishfully very close to San Antonio. Thank you very much.
My name is Chu Fan. I'm with HP Dental at 650 International Boulevard. It has been a year that our merchants began mobilizing to defend the basic idea, the BRT for everyone, because it needs to work for our city, AC Transit, bus riders, and for small businesses. I'm very disappointed on Mr. Gallo's position of not being with the merchants. He wanted to allocate $1 million for street improvement. However, you are not voting today on the street improvement. You are voting on the BRT. And the BRT will hurt our merchants during and after construction. So please give those merchants a chance and an opportunity to get back on their feet, to survive, to stay in businesses during and after the construction. Please join our Councilmember Kaplan, Cunningham, to treat our merchants with compassion, understanding, and fairness. We're being hurt. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Antonio Vasquez. I am the owner of Jalisco Restaurant on International Boulevard. My father's business has been in operation since 1967 in the same place. This means that we understand change. With proper support, our family believes we can adapt to the new physical environment brought by the BRT. My restaurant is well known throughout the region. We attract customers from all over Oakland and the entire Bay Area. Current plans show a loss of four parking spaces within a block of my restaurant, in an area where parking is already reserved for loading and very difficult for parking. As a possible solution, we believe that we can create a small parking lot on our property where I have been planning an outdoor dining area. A grant for this purpose would enable me to remain in place and adjust to the new environment. I ask you to approve this type of grant located from the BRT Business Migration Plan. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Manuel Romero and I own Romero Glasses Studios. More than 60 merchants interviewed, many of these over 4 times, consultants and staff reports, all of them reaching the same conclusion. Businesses will be impacted, and to help them to survive, they need support. And there is someone in this room who only speaks about benefits by BRT, but refuses to address project impacts. You know, neither merchants or in the community went and bid for a BRT. Let me ask in the back if any of them ran to the city and begged for BRT. No. So now a person refers to direct financial assistance as a handout. Well, let us be very honest. It has not been even 2 years that you begin speaking about BRT with us, when in fact AC Transit in the city has been cooking this backroom deal 10 years ago. To Councilmember Gallo, my question is, why are you not supporting our version?
Thank you, sir.
So, all right, thank you. So the clerk has just pointed out to me that the remaining names she's called are not the rest of the I think those of you who signed up on BRT. So and I don't think the rest of you are going to be able to be called, but so if you, since you're all here, if you'd like to just raise your hands and indicate you're in support of the previous speakers, those who are here on the BRT assistance to the merchants. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for coming. So the clerk is going to go ahead and keep calling the names she already called. Well, and you could stay for a minute. If it's possible that we're going to call another 3 names, and your names will be among them.
The names are Gene Hazard, Barbara Tangieri, Dwayne Butler, Rosendo Gomez, Deborah Vaughn, Imani Abernathy, Anissa Rashid, and Lori Gunling.
The names that were just called, the girls who are with Dimensions Dance Theater, were your names just called? Yes, would you, girls, would you come up from Dimensions Dance Theater all together? And so I think, welcome. We love to have young people here. So you're going to get a minute and all together.
Okay, and here we go. Good evening, first of all. My name is Deborah Vaughn, and I'm the Artistic Director of Dimensions Dance Theater. We have been creating, performing, teaching, and presenting art in Oakland for over 40 years. We're based in the Malanga Center for the Arts. We have a professional company and several youth programs, one of which is Rites of Passage, and the other is Dimensions Extension's Performance Ensemble. I would like to inform the council and the citizens of Oakland of Rites of Passage's 20th anniversary celebration and performance on Sunday, December the 7th at 3 p.m. at Casamar High School's Field Reader Theater. Oakland is going through a lot of change these days, and we're often trying to remedy its problems. So as we go forward, I would like to see a more significant amount of funds invested in the Oakland arts community. The Malanga Center is one of the jewels and attracts residents from all 5 districts, also international artists, as well as people from other communities. So please, let's support the arts and do come out and see these young people perform. We always hear about the crime in Oakland, but you'll see their creativity, their positive energy, and their sense of hope and future for Oakland.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. There are plenty of people still in the queue that we haven't called. Oh, you just want one of the youth to speak? Could you speak for just like 30 seconds? Thanks, I'm sorry to cut you short.
Sorry. Hello, good evening. My name is Imani Abernathy. I'm a part of ROP as well as Dimensions Extensions. I really love ROP because it lets me express myself as a dancer. The program has helped me learn about my African-American community. Participating makes me feel inspired. The opportunities and experience that I've had are helpful in many ways that are going to lead me to my next step, college. And I hope to see other youth join this program because it's a lovely and inspiring experience.
Mr. Hazard and Ms. Tangieri, your names are called. And it's 1 minute today.
Congratulations, Vicky. 80% of the tenants at the Uptown Apartments rent can exceed $3,000 per month. 20% are in the affordable housing program. For years, I noticed when professional artists are scheduled to perform at the Fox Theater, located next to the Councilmember School of the Arts, students perform on the sidewalks demonstrating their talents on drums, horns, and etc. to attract the artists. For students' convenience, they have in and out access to the school on 19th Street. It says to me that the students have full support of Councilmember McEnany.
Office of California Attorney General Kamala Harris and California Department of Toxic Substance Control. My office will also be on hand. If there are any questions, they can contact Assistant DA Ken Nifsud at 510-383-8600. Secondly, we want to encourage everyone who can to give. This year's annual Thanksgiving dinner, the 23rd annual Thanksgiving dinner, will be held Tuesday, November 25th at the Oakland Marriott City Center. The free holiday four-course turkey feast will include a nutritious meal with all the trimmings and live entertainment for more than 2,000 low-income families, seniors, and homeless individuals and their families. Please join me in supporting this important event. Participation is authorized during regular city time for staff or two-hour shift. And to volunteer, please contact the Sunday Royal Chef or the volunteer coordinator at 510-238.
Five people, 26 or whatever, coming here today.
Yeah.
You want us to get, in case you want us to worship with me? Yeah, so we're gonna.
Yeah, I got everybody. Yeah. I got everybody. Yeah, I got everybody. Yeah. Don't worry, you will be on YouTube, you know? Yeah, all right. Yeah, good, yeah, good enough. Got it, I got it. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just don't have all the picture, but the video, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that.
No, this